About 90% of the major haunts in Southern California have been canceled, and Knott's Scary Farm at Knott's Berry Farm recently was placed on that list as Knott's Scary Farm 2020 has officially been canceled. But that begs the question, what will Knott's Berry Farm have for the Halloween season? Well, there's a couple ideas that we need to talk about today, so without further ado, let's get into it. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to SoCal Exploring. My name is Scott, and you're watching your stop for all things theme park and attraction related. If you're new here, subscribe with those bell notifications on. Make sure that you're checking us out on both social media platforms, Instagram and Twitter, SoCal Exploring Media and SoCal Exploring. If you want to purchase some official SoCal Exploring merchandise, you can do so by clicking the link in the description, the TeePublic link down there. We have different designs and such. I'm wearing one right now, the Strange Things, as I call it, because it's a Stranger Things font. SoCal Exploring logo is on there for you guys to purchase. And if you want to help us out further, donate to our Buy Me a Coffee page, buymeacoffee.com/SoCal Exploring, to help us produce higher quality theme park content for you all to enjoy. But yep, Knott's Scary Farm 2020 is canceled. It's really unfortunate, but honestly, we could all see it coming. This was no surprise to us. What was a surprise to me is how long they actually took to cancel it. So maybe, Knott's Berry Farm was like, hey, we have the success of the events that we're running right now, so why not we try to still run Scary Farm? Well, unfortunately, just under CDC guidelines and how CDC guidelines are still going to stay in September, there is no possible way that they can run Knott's Scary Farm this Halloween season. So yeah, I'm a little bit hurt. I mean, obviously I was hurt when Halloween Horror Nights got canceled and Queen Mary's, but Knott's Scary Farm I went to Knott's Scary Farm before I went to Horror Nights, so that was like my first technically haunt, and I love Knott's Scary Farm. It's a fun place. So yeah, this does sting a little bit. Obviously, a lot of you guys were asking for Knott's Scary Farm updates, Knott's Scary Farm updates, Knott's Scary Farm updates, and I just wasn't replying to those comments because there was no update to be given since relatively construction was just frozen for a whole 3 months. Now we know that it's official, so here is the last Knott's Scary Farm update for the 2020 season. Or is it? And what do you mean by that, SoCal? Well, let's talk about something. So with the success of Taste of Calico and Taste of Knott's, well, Taste of Knott's hasn't really run yet, but with the success of Taste of Calico, which is their food tasting event currently going on where they open parts of the park for Knott's Berry Farm with no rides, but it's a food tasting event themed to Calico, and they're going to start one on August 21st, themed to the whole park, the boardwalk, the Fiesta Village, and give guests a different taste of around the park in classic Knott's flavor. Now, we were actually grateful enough to go out to Taste of Calico, and it was really well run, it was really well put together, we felt very comfortable, it was safe, and it was just a fun time. We got the tasting card, there was some good food, it was really, really fun. So here's what I propose, right? And everyone's already proposing this, I'm just going to talk about it. Scary Farm, Taste of Haunt. That's right. I think that they should have a food tasting event for Knott's Scary Farm, because they need to do something to resemble Halloween. Knott's Berry Farm always has something to resemble Halloween, even if it's Knott's Spooky Farm. Like, they need to do something, right? And with Knott's Scary Farm canceled, that eliminates one thing off the table, so they need to bring in a new idea, perhaps. And like I said, this rumor was flying around all over the community, so don't think that I was the first one to bring up the rumor. It has been flying around the community ever since the rumors have sparked of Knott's Scary Farm getting canceled. Me personally, I think that this will probably draw on more crowds, but by then they'll have their cap space higher, so they can work with it a little bit more, most likely, and they can sell more tasting cards, which the tasting cards are your admission in. You could sell Knott's Scary Farm merch during this time, some new merch designs. I think that'd be really cool. It'd be a good money move for Cedar Fair and Knott's Berry Farm. You can put up some Halloween decorations in Calico, so you can kind of make it feel like Ghost Town Streets just without the scare actors. Turn on some fog, all this other stuff, and of course have the Scary Farm themed food, make it some spooky themed food, maybe have some pumpkin scented stuff, not scented, flavored stuff, that's the right word for it. I don't know, I think that it's a huge possibility. I honestly think it'd be a huge success. Also, I think that Knott's Berry Farm is already thinking about the potential of bringing a Taste of Haunt. I just feel like it'd be a missed opportunity if they didn't do something, especially with, I think, 4 Cedar Fair parks have announced that they're not opening for the 2020 season officially. One of those being California's Great America, which is right up the road in the Bay Area, I believe it is. Yeah, I just looked it up. I had to double check. It's in Santa Clara. So yeah, it's looking like Knott's Berry Farm may be closed for 2020 as well, the rest of 2020, which is something that we speculated on early that we didn't think was going to happen. But now with the ongoing developments of COVID-19, it could be a big possibility. Although Knott's Berry Farm does have money to fall back on, whereas all these other parks don't really have the success that Knott's Berry Farm has, and they weren't running the events that Knott's Berry Farm was running. So this could be a huge plus in their advantage of opening up this year. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know about my ideas, what I think about it, how I think that Knott's is going to handle it, and I honestly think that Knott's is going to handle it just fine. If they do pull off Knott's Berry Farm Taste of Haunt, the possibilities are endless. And I guarantee, though, if they do it, it'll be Taste of Haunt, or maybe Taste of Halloween Haunt. It seems that's an ongoing name, just with a different theme. And then that begs the question, will there be a Taste of Merry Farm too, which we'll talk about a little bit later once we get closer to the Christmas season. But right now, it is the spooky season officially. The Pumpkin Spice Cold Brew comes back at the end of August, so that's exciting. Spooky season is upon us. So remember, even though these haunts are getting canceled, that doesn't mean that we still can't have a fun Halloween season. But let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. Do you think that Knott's will bring a Taste of Haunt? Do you think that they'll have some other form of Halloween celebration there? Or do you think that Knott's just won't do anything at all? I'm curious to know what you guys think down in the comment section below. But that does it for this video, guys. If you guys are new here, subscribe with those bell notifications on. Check us out on social media at SoCal Exploring Media on Instagram and at SoCal Exploring on Twitter. My name is Scott. You've been watching SoCal Exploring. Positivity is key, and most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace out, everyone.